What is going on, guys? Colton back here again with another video. As always, before we get into today's video, if you wouldn't mind giving a like, a sub, and a comment down below, all those things do help the channel grow. Tell me what you like or what you didn't like about the video and what I can improve upon. And if you tried the game out, I'm curious of what you think about it after this video. So today's game is going to be a game called Prophecy here. Prophecy is a new auto chess game, came out at the beginning of June. And I believe it has some sort of association with high res because I think they use pretty much Smite characters in here, so it's loosely owned by high res. But the background of it is pretty much you pick. It has a mythological background across like pretty much all spans of mythology. Yeah, Roman, Greek, Nordic. There's I believe like even Hawaiian and stuff like that in here. So what you do is you go into leaders and you could pick a god of your choosing, and they all have their like own abilities. Like for Loki, for instance, well, Loki has a passive ability which you should look into, and then also an ultimate ability, and that will kind of tell you more about what they do and maybe where you can build a team around it. So this character, the character you pick, is like the king or the queen of the auto chess. They're going to be fighting, and then you can build the team around them. You put them from high to low because it's like draft option here. You don't actually get a pick. There's not like a choosing phase on who you want to play. So you put them from high to low on who you would like to play, and then if you don't get that option, what would be the next choice? Honestly, I would prefer being able to choose for myself and going through a phase of people deciding on who they play. But most of the time you do get your first or second choice, so it's not that bad. You don't always get to play exactly who you want. There also is an area here with items. You can learn more about items and traits and different units you can purchase. It does differ a lot from other games like TFT. There's no synergies in the game, none that are innate, at least, to specific characters. Each character has like their own class, but then you put specific traits on them or remove them in order to create synergies. So it's different. There's not characters like in TFT where they have specific synergies and that's all they have. You can actually create the synergies on any character. So I'll explain more as we go into the game. We're just gonna start it right up and get right into a casual game because it'll make more sense telling you as I go. So we did get our first choice, Loki. I'll show you here. So the difference in this game is here's those traits I was talking about. So here's all the traits that you could possibly get. The ones that are highlighted are the ones that are available this game. So each game is going to be different because they're not going to have all the traits in every game. They're going to randomly be assigned, and it's just going to change every game because you're not going to have the same set of traits that you're going against or that you're able to buy. As well as there's only a specific number of traits, so you can see there's only like each trait there's only 10 available for everybody, so you might not get the one that you want. So going right in, it'll always give you each hand, even if you roll, it'll always give you 2 characters, 1 item, and 2 traits. And there's the cost. Up here is where your coinage is. So we're gonna go right ahead and we're gonna buy this guy, Assassin Bakasura, and we're gonna put him back here. We only have enough money for that to start, so it does give you a considerable amount of time as well to actually be able to look at things and put them on characters. So I think it's an appropriate time. It's about like 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, we won that one. Not bad, not bad. So we go in here, we'll see that we have the 3 coins here. We can choose to level up. On the second round, I usually like to level up and then get another character in. So if you want to look at more of the character, it's in the bottom right corner here, and you can right click to see what their ability is, like what they do when they have their ultimate. So we're gonna buy this hunter here, and we can always take characters out, and it's just like getting enough people in. at the beginning and kind of choosing what you want and what you don't want. So this person we're gonna go against decided not to have an extra character. Instead, he decided to put abilities and traits on his character. So he won that one. That was a pretty easy round, actually. Wait here. It's also nice in the bottom here, as you end a turn, it'll tell you who you're going up against and what characters and what abilities they have. So we're actually gonna, I think we're gonna get rid of this guy. I'm gonna show you. If you want to get rid of someone, all you do is click on it and hover over where that character is you want to get rid of, and you click, and then it automatically will switch out that character. What's nice, if there's any traits or items on that character, it will automatically transfer them onto the new character. So there's also items here, plus 5% attack speed every 1 second. So we're gonna put that on this guy, and then and then each character has the ability to they're able to hold 1 item as well as 2 different traits. Oh, we actually lost that one. Rip to us on that one. I thought we would have pulled out on that one. Pulled it off, at least. So I'll show you the traits here. So if I put it on him, right, you'll see it goes to the left, and then there's 1 spot here on the right. So each person has the ability to have 2 traits, which is their synergies. And they'll show up here. And if you have 2, you get like a certain random enemy hit, a 30% chance of getting an extra attack, or whatever it is. We're also going to buy haste and put that on this character. That sounds like a good idea. And then maybe we'll level up. We'll level up, and then we will buy another character. We'll buy her for now on. For right now, at least. So the traits are up here, so you see we have 1 and 1, and then we need to get to at least 2 of each one in order for 2 of that type of trait in order to get that ability. Just kind of like in TFT when you have synergies. It works the same way. We're actually going to lose this one, I think. Yeah, barely. Barely, but we lost. It's all good. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. So we're gonna start switching some people out, because here's a rare character. We're gonna switch it out for this character, right? A better hunter. Put her in. This is also a better tank, so we'll replace that. We have 1 coin left. We can buy. Yeah, maybe we'll buy this void. Usually I like to buy a couple traits and then kind of see what pops up from there. And then we'll start it up. The items and traits are really important in this game. They definitely increase your character's ability and damage output. So it's not always best. You can definitely lose to someone that has more characters just by the fact that they have better abilities on their characters, or they have better traits on. So I like this. The major differences is in this game than other auto chesses is the god you choose actually fights and has abilities, as well as the ability to have the character solely as what they do with their ultimate, and then not have them just assigned to a specific synergy. You literally can create your own synergies by how they pop up. So we're gonna buy this sanctuary because this is gonna, at the start of the combat, gain a health shield equal to 100, 150, 200% of your max health. So we're gonna see where we can get with our synergies. And I don't really like any of these. I'm just gonna buy this another character and a mage, and then we could re-roll. Is there anything here? Better assassin. We might lock that. You can lock it and always wait till the next turn if it's something that you want. Just like other auto chesses, it has the same basic function. I won that one. All right, we're catching some steam here. We do have more characters than most of the other players playing right now, so we got a little bit of an advantage there. I think we're gonna switch out this assassin because he's not leveled up. So, like I said, we switched them out, and it does keep. The really neat thing is it does keep traits, and it does keep the item on that character until you switch them out. We're gonna re-roll. We're not gonna get a new person yet. Gain a 600 shield at the start of combat. That sounds pretty good. We're gonna put it on our tank here. We can buy in agility. We're not coming across any repeats yet, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. Okay, here's another agility and haste. So we will have some. We're gonna lock this because we want that. And then once you're done, if you're done early, you can always ready up ahead of time. It won't start the game till the other person's ready, but if you don't want to wait, and you're done really early, you already know, you're already planning ahead, you can always end it. Yeah, we're probably going to lose this one. All we have is our tank left, and that's kind of rough. Yeah. Unfortunate. Okay, so we're going to buy this haste. We put this on this character. So now we have for our traits, we do have agility and haste actually functioning right now. We will see. It's a level 3 character. We're gonna roll here. Okay. We're gonna buy this character and put it in for this mage, I think. Replace that one because we don't have anyone tiered up yet, unfortunately. I'm trying to see if we get any repeats. Okay, here's a void, and then we can put the sanctuary on here. So I'll show you. If you want to replace a trait, you just click on it, and it'll ask you which one you want to replace. So we're gonna replace the judgment. So we have four traits functioning right now, which will definitely help us. And I don't want this health thing, so we're just gonna let it re-roll next turn. I feel like some of the items also fluctuate each game. It's hard to say though. I'm not sure. There's definitely items that I haven't seen before, and then I feel like there's some that I know of, and then I don't see them all the time. So here's another haste. We have no room on anyone. So what we're going to do, we'll buy this lifesteal. We're gonna level up and then buy this fighter, this minotaur, and then we'll buy this haste and put it on him. So we're not gonna get an upgrade till we get another haste, but we do have 2 left in the deck. It'll show you here how many are left out there that you can possibly get. And then, okay, this is good. We'll lock this. I can show you that you can upgrade here. Already up, but here you only need to find, because there's so many characters, you only need to find one other character of the same type of character to upgrade it, and you can upgrade all the way to like 5 stars. I want to say you can upgrade it like 4 different times before it's maxed out. All right, yeah, we're gonna win this one. Easy sauce right there. Winner chicken dinner. Okay, so all you do is click on it and automatically turn it, and it'll show 2 stars here instead. This damage reflection sounds pretty nice. We're actually gonna buy that. We'll put it on the Minotaur, and then we're gonna roll. We can upgrade. Look, we got another upgrade here. For the Minotaur, put that on there. This item plus 20% physical critical chance. That sounds pretty good. It's good to have your characters with items on them, and like I said, many times prior, you can always switch them out. So if you find something that at least is decent, I like to put them on. All right, we're gonna lock this because I want Achilles here. I'm probably gonna switch him out for the tank, to be honest. Okay, this is the first place guy, so we'll see how we fare. We don't have much less health than he does, but he might have a good team comp. It's always the chance you take. Yeah. Seems like he's faring pretty well. Our god's still alive. It's definitely good to keep your god alive as much as possible because they do have a heavy output of damage. We did manage to barely win, mostly because our god just managed to live until the end. Sometimes the end of the round takes a little bit because you're waiting for everyone else to finish their rounds. Some people might have comps that are pretty evened out. We're gonna switch it out for this guy, and then we can buy the Sanctuary trait, and we'll put on him. So we're close to having Haste and Sanctuary leveled up to the second. So we're gonna roll here. Okay, we can upgrade our Achilles here, and then what I think we're gonna do is we're just gonna lock this, and we're gonna level up and get this fighter next turn because it's an epic character, which is definitely nice to have. This game definitely makes it easier to get epic characters and putting them in because you're able to customize your traits. You don't really have to worry about putting higher tier characters in or epic or legendary characters, because if you have like someone that's a 1-star character you never upgraded, you can easily switch it out for a better character. You get to keep the traits, you get to keep that item on the new character. Oh wait, I guess we kind of demolished this guy, which is unfortunate, but it happens. No mercy in the times of mythology. Okay, we're running first place here. So we're going to level up here. 4 coins, and then we're going to buy this hunter here. Put him up front. We will re-roll, and then we'll have to find some stuff. Attacks have a 30% chance to stun. I don't... I mean, we could put that on him for now. Why not? We'll re-roll. Nothing here that honestly I want. We're hoping to find another haste. If we don't find another haste, there's only one left out there. We're probably going to have to end up selling that because it being at 3 isn't going to help us at all. I mean, not that it won't help the character that it has, but it's not going to bring it to the next level. And that slot could be better used for something I can upgrade. Yeah, we won that one. That wasn't bad. We're still holding in first here. This guy right beneath me that we barely won, I think he's going to be the challenge. Maybe the guy below him. I don't think I've won against him, but definitely has a similar build so far. Or not a similar build, but one that is able to keep up with mine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll here. We're going to upgrade this character. That's nice. Now we have 2 tier 2 epic characters. No, 3 tier 2 epic characters. We'll re-roll, see what we can get. Like, you can also upgrade items, so like here's another Endless Thirst. So that will put it to 140% lifesteal for this character. So I like that you can upgrade items that you put on characters as well. And there's a few upgrades here. 2 upgrades. So I'm going to save that. And we'll ready up. We'll see how much I can buy there, but I might buy that hunter and put them in. Okay, this guy's like somewhere in the middle. We'll see how we fare. Here's his god. His god's the only one that's left. So hopefully we can do something here. Yeah, he's done for. That was kind of an easy win right there. Usually there's like at least 1 or 2 people that have a decent understanding of the game. It makes it rough. Sometimes you find someone that's really good at it. They know it works and they know it doesn't work. So we'll upgrade this Minotaur here, and then we'll get a plus 80% damage reflect on that Minotaur as well. So double upgrade for him. Yeah, I mean, we can level up here, and then we can just lock this. So, just to show you here, you'll see next round. So, I bought 2 things from here. I lock it, and then you're going to see there's going to be another player and then the item here next round. So, it actually populates it for the stuff that you bought. So, it's not, when I lock this, I'm not just locking it and just losing out on these 2 slots. They will repopulate it. Yeah, we're going against this guy towards the bottom. I don't think we're going to have a hard time, but it's hard to say. Some people have some late game builds. They find a lot of characters, and it gets kind of hard to go against them. No. That's rough. Yeah, he's done. It seems like there's 3 people. Me and these 2 people are just dominating right now. So we'll see. Okay, we got an upgrade here, which is nice. We'll buy this hunter for now, unless we find someone better, and then we could put this. We'll put this fury axe. Is it fury axe? Yeah, fury axe. Something axe. I don't know. I didn't read it all the way, but then we'll see what else we can get. Nothing so far. There is a nice mage here. Might be worthwhile. We're gonna lock this because I might want him, but it'll show you the damage here, the damage output for your characters, and you can kind of also choose who you want to get rid of. So this, I might get rid of her depending. This is like a recap where you can see all your damage output. So this hunter that I have is putting out the least amount of damage. So that probably would be the person that I end up wanting to choose to get rid of. But it's not always. I mean, sometimes you gotta look because it might be a tank. And the tanks aren't going to put out a lot of damage. The point is to take a lot of damage. Okay. Yeah, it might be in a little bit of trouble here. This is that 3rd place guy that's not far behind. Nope, we managed to beat him. Well, they have a couple characters, but it worked out. Not by much, but no, it is what it is. Sometimes you get those close calls. So here's like the recap right here. If we look at this, we see that, okay, now this guy was the worst. It's hard to say. Sometimes you have to look at it for a little bit, but let's see what this person's ability is. He leaps to the furthest enemy, dealing 200 damage in a small area. And this person has permanently gains 50% physical damage. Yeah, so probably what we'll do is replace him. And then, because she's already tier 2, we might as well keep her. Then we'll re-roll and see what we can find. Alright, we got another haste here. We got the last haste, which is nice. So we definitely got that up to tiered that up a bit. We'll re-roll, see what else we can get. This is probably better for him because he's a mage. It's going to increase a certain amount of damage to them. So we'll lock this and then we'll get that tank. He won that one. He was the last place guy. He's one of the last place guys. It does some weird thing. I haven't figured out how it does it. If you take more damage, like you can literally lose all your health, but it might keep you in. Like this guy here is in danger, which means he probably lost more health than he had. But then it'll keep you in. I think it's the person with the highest amount of health after is the one they keep in for at least one round to give them like an extra chance. So we'll buy this tank and we'll put her, we could put her here. And then I think we're going to build it more like this. You can move them just like in other auto chesses around the map. Obviously you can't, it does the fighting for you as a whole. You don't really get to choose who they fight. So we'll keep this for the void because there's still like 5 voids left. So we'll lock this. See if we can get our void higher. Who we got? A Cerberus. Okay, that's a legendary character. That's rough. Okay, this is that tier 2 guy too, huh? Yeah, we lost. Yeah. Whatever he did, some of the characters, he has a tier 4 character. He's having some better upgrades than I am, I think. So obviously there's some amount of RNG in the game. I think they try to minimize it to just as little as possible. Plus 40% magic damage. That's actually probably pretty good for him. We'll actually switch that out. We can upgrade... Okay, we can upgrade this one. So it maxes out at 9. Once you're at 9, I always try to max it out at 9, and then I kind of just start rolling and seeing how many upgrades I can find. Yeah, so here... We'll probably buy... We'll buy this, and then we'll lock this, because we'll buy this assassin upgrade and this agility. So usually towards the end, once I max out the 9 characters, I'll just go through and start trying to upgrade as much as possible. Which sometimes, like, that's just kind of why you're not winning. Is just some people get, like, tier 4 characters a lot faster than you will. You know, you may never get the tier 4 character. Okay, easy win. There's gonna be 3 of us left here, and we all have around the same-ish health. So we'll see. Maybe we can make some good upgrades here and see what we can make happen. So we're gonna buy this. Put it on her. We'll upgrade here. And then, I don't know. No. We'll just keep rolling here and see what we can find. Here's a fighter. That might be. Actually, probably what we'll do is we'll do this. Replace this with that, because that's a legendary character. And then we'll just start rolling and see. We'll lock this. Here's a void. We'll upgrade our void to level 4. We'll ready up and see what we can manage here. Yeah, we won that one. I feel like this guy right here is the top guy is going to be the hardest one. Buy that. Put it on her. And then we have to figure out if we find a sanctuary agility, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to either take the other one away, otherwise it's not gonna do us much good. So let's roll here. We can upgrade Artemis, and here's the agility. So we're gonna find a sanctuary like this one here. We'll get rid of that sanctuary. So then we have 3 level 4 2s and then one level 2 there. Here's another sanctuary. We'll just ignore it. Okay, yeah. We'll lock this. Here's the highest when you get like a double star. Pretty much, it's kind of like a double star. That's the highest you're gonna get. Overall, I've been enjoying it. I think it's a lot different. The ability to kind of switch out a lot of things is nice. Yeah, I don't know. I think this guy's just gonna demolish us. Yeah, his team comp right now is just really good setup. I think he's just gonna wipe the floor with us both. Oh, and there's one guy left, so it's rough. Sometimes you get a really good team comp. You find like a lot of stuff that works well. Yeah, like your Cerberus. So yeah, I think. Alright, we'll lock this and we'll buy him. Maybe that'll help us a little bit. Yeah, see, he has like Poseidon in his one mage. It's just doing so much damage that I can't even, like, none of my people are even getting close to putting out the same amount of damage that he's putting out. It's unfortunate, but as you go on, you'll find out what characters work really well and which ones don't together, and what different traits help. Autochess. Maybe we'll get that fighter, switch it out of this mage. Sometimes it's not a bad idea when you're losing just to kind of, you know, mess around with what you have. Yeah, it's just gonna be us two at the end.
Our deeds shall be written in legend.
See what upgrades we can get. Not much, to be honest. I mean, yeah, here's an upgrade. We'll have to see. I mean, having a huge luck with upgrades here. Yeah, Poseidon's rough too. He releases a Kraken that goes across like a bunch of characters that does a lot of damage. Don't think we're gonna pull through this one. Maybe we can. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do here. Upgrade. You got 2 tier 5 characters. We can move some people around here. Kind of see how this works out. Sometimes just moving people and spreading them out does a lot. Yeah, no. He just has a better, he definitely has just a better comp here. His team is just doing a lot more. Maybe just balanced. More balanced than mine, I guess I should say. But yeah, this is Prophecy. You know, try it out. It's free. Let me know what you think about it. But it's been a lot of fun testing it, you know, and seeing what different characters do and what works well together. Might be done here, boys. We might be done here. And not bad, second place. You can't complain. I've only played it, you know, maybe like 5 or so games. Not enough to really understand all the builds, but yeah, unfortunate. That's all we got, boys. Well, that's Prophecy. You know, I got a second place. Can't complain. We did the best we could. Just he had a little bit better of a team than I did. If you download it, please drop a comment down below what you thought about it. And until next time, guys, as always, stay healthy and keep on gaming. And I'll see you in the next video.